Hello to the loves of my life. Haven't been on this thing for a couple days. I've had a busy weekend and then day I slept all day. It is now 5:34 in the after. Is that a whisker? I think that's a whisker. Dang it, I hate it when that happens in whiskers. But anyway, 5:34 in the afternoon, and I just now took my morning shower and put clothes on just now. That goes to show you what kind of day it's been. I've been very sleepy. First of all, waking up to hear the bad news about Las Vegas, I just want to tell you that my heart goes out to everybody who is a victim or connected in any way to all of that mess over there. It just saddens me. I pray for their comfort. And that is sad. It is just sad. Okay. I That is sad. That's when I went back to bed. I couldn't handle that. That news just broke my heart, and I know it broke a lot of people's hearts. But so today, anyway, now for a little bit of goodness, I thought I would work on my ball. Oh, oh, my hair's still up in the towel. Hey, would you get over there and just play with your computer? Oh, okay, love. Um, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna put you down here to the showroom floor, and and this is the ball that I was working on. Let me see if I can zoom you in some here. Let's see, I have to go over here and go like this. Okay, now this is the ball that I made if you watched scene 1 and scene 2, and I used, it's just all wadded up newspaper inside, and then it is covered with masking tape, and then the masking tape is covered with watered down Elmer's glue, half and half, and paper towels. And then I took the napkin and I put napkin all over the top of that. That's as far as I am. I took this gold cord. You can use any kind of a cord, embroidery floss, some chain, or anything. But I made the loop for hanging, and then excuse me, and then the string actually goes underneath here, and then there's a loop at the bottom for hanging more things from the bottom. And so, but then all of this stuff covers up that cord, so that cord is on there nice and tightly. Okay, now when I ended the scene 2, I wasn't sure what I was going to do with step 3 or scene 3 or whatever 3. And okay, Papa. Okay, love you too, Don. And so and I still don't know. I still do not know what I'm going to do. See, this is what happens is I don't ever really know. I'm going to just dump out some of these gems into these lids so I can look at them and see what there is. Because I did decide that this particular beauty, which is just one of my jingle jangles, I like to make these. These are so pretty. And I just use a lot of beads and bead caps and some chain and charms. And then I just put them all together, and actually it looks like this. You see, then when you hang it, it looks like this. And I think it's quite pretty. I think it's quite pretty. Okay, let me see. I can turn on this light too. Oh, wait a minute. See, I just looked at the computer and I see that I need to get that autofocus and just kill it. Autofocus, no. I have to tell it each time. Okay, done. There you go. Because I don't want it to autofocus because it just makes everything get all blurry. And so, but yeah, that's what's going to live at the bottom. It's going to go at the bottom. It's going to hook like this at the bottom. This is kind of hard to show because I can't lay it flat. So I may have to, you may have to look at me sometimes. But now, so what I thought, I went digging through my wares I got a lot of lace and stuff, and I got this here. It's like a fringe of sorts. It's all cotton fringe, and it's just cotton. And then I sprayed it with some blue spray. This it's from Color Lab, Blue Corvette. Hmm. But anyhow, and so I mixed that up, and that's what's in there. And I thought about going around this ball, like if it was the Earth, it's like going around the equator, like that, like sort of like this, sort of like, I don't know, I just keep moving my camera. So it would be like this. Now, I don't know if that would look dorky or if that would be good. I don't know. And so my mind is kind of in a quandary. If I want to do that, then it would hang, it would hang. I and so I think though that I am going to go ahead and try that and see how that goes. Then I have this here trim. Now it's I was going to call that orange. It's gold. Oops, wait a minute. Here it is. Now here's the stuff and here's the gold trim. And I thought, well, maybe that would look good on here. I've been in a bohemian mode for a long time now. It's been weeks, and I'm still in that bohemian mode. And I also have this piece. Now this is a little bit lighter, but it's of the. This one's a little bit lighter in weight and shorter by quite a bit, and thinner. It's more delicate. Now, so I don't know if maybe that might be better. That might be better. I don't know about this. I don't know about this, but I really like this gold, which I do have gold on the string to hang it with. I might not use this. I might just take that and throw it over there in that pile of stuff right there. And I may just use this. I might just use this, and I might go around the equator, or circumference, whatever it is, and it's just like dressing up the earth. It's like the earth, and I'm giving the I'm giving the, I'm giving the earth a facelift. That's good. That's a good way of putting things. Now, if I do that, and then put this gold around, because I love this gold. It's like a gold trim, and it's got all these different color of sequins. And I mean, each sequin is like beautiful. Oh my gosh, a sequin alone. Glue that to my nose. I'd be beautiful. Now, I think I like that. Even if this is off-white, it's not white, it's an off-white. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do, girls and boys and ladies and gents? That's what I'm going to do. So I have to cut this to be, and if it turns out like dorky at the end, I can just make another one. And that's not dorky. So let me see, how will I cut this? I'll cut this right here. And I'll cut this string and this string. This string here you can actually pull off, and it'll make this more of a fringe. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. That's what my decision has been made. Okay, now the thing is to get it. Let me see, is there a front and a back? I don't think so. Since I don't think so, there ain't. Now, I'm going to use my hot glue gun And I'll put some hot glue. I mean, once I get that glued on there, I cannot change my mind. I gotta leave things as they are. So I'm gonna just go around here and I'm gonna glue this and hopefully I get it on like straight. It's hard to tell here when you're old and got a towel on your head. Okay. Oh yeah, so far I think we're doing cooking. We are cooking on gas. I think we're doing okay right now. Okay. And I'm going to hang this. When I'm done with this, it's going to hang down underneath my chandelier. Well, I guess it's a chandelier. It's a fancy light or whatever. It's got a whole bunch of light bulbs in it over my dining room table. And I call it a chandelier just to make it sound like you know, fancy. I want to sound like I'm fancy. So I call it a chandelier. But it's got like 12 light bulbs in it. It's got all these glass things on it. I'd really like to take the glass things off and make something out of them, but nah, I better not do that. Not yet, anyway. Okay, should I let that overlap, or should I? Yeah, I'm going to let that overlap. Now, okay, so now I have that glued so thus far like this. My light doesn't help. Nothing helps me. I'm beyond help. Okay. So you never know. This is definitely going to be something different than you've ever seen before in your life. Because who else would ever even think of something so dorky? Okay, so now I'm going to take this, and I'm not going to start it at the same time where the fringe started. I'm going to put that over here. So that's like all not in one glump. Oops, wait a minute. I didn't put you down to show them. Okay. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to fix. Ow! Gee, Minnie, Christmas, that's hot. Now I'm gonna, okay, now I'm just gluing this. I'm gluing this on here. That's what I'm doing, gluing. If you don't have hot glue, you can use, well, you can use like Eileen's tacky glue. But now that you'd have to wait for it to stick, you know. But I like the hot glue because it's like instant, what's that word? Instant gratification. You know, it just all sticks right on there. And, and, yeah. And, is my most commonly used sentence. Okay, now I'll cut this. See, when I'm concentrating like this, like concentrating, then it's kind of hard to come up with the right words. Okay, now, then. My grandma used to always say, now then. She'd be just doing something and she'd go, now then. Now then. I loved my grandma. She was so cool. And I just loved her. Gosh, jeez. Had my uncle over on Saturday. And he's like my last uncle. I love him so much. Okay, I'm going to put this together like a little bit glue here too. Right down this center here so it kind of... How? Yeah. Gosh, I loved having my aunt and uncle over. They were so awesome. You know what? Now I got to see if I can figure out how... Well, no, I'm not going to figure that. I'm not going to do any figuring. Now, this kind of looks cool just like this. Now, if this is there, and this is here underneath, let me see. Okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. But the thing is, I was going to hang some more like beads. And I don't know if I should still do that. If I put beads and charms, even from the edges around, that was my first thought. But I don't know if I should still do that. Now I got all these gems. They're so beautiful. Now, and I'm wondering if I want to just haphazardly put these on here. Now this is green and purple and blue. So if I was to get some more green and purple and blue, or if I was just to get, oh, but then in the sequence is all different colors. Oh yeah, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to play this. I'm just not even going to think about it. I am just not even going to think about it. I am just going to make something pretty. You know what? I'm not going to give it any stress or any thought, or I'm not going to worry what other people are going to think. I'm just going to make it. And if people say, what the heck is that? Then I'll say, it's a beautiful work of art. Eat your heart out. Something like that, I would say. I would probably not tell them to eat their heart out because that sounds kind of gross. Now, so I am just going to be picking these things up, these beautiful gems. There's rubies, there's emeralds, there's everything. Everything. And I'm just going to put these on here. I'm going to be making some more little gems. I was talking to my friend Veronica last night, and she was telling me how she uses just the plastic soda bottles, and she cuts shapes and pieces out of those soda bottles, and then she hangs onto them with a tweezer, and then she takes her heat gun and they melt, to where they've got into different shapes and such. Just a minute, that's Oliver. I gotta put a muzzle on him. Oliver, don't bark. Remember we had a talk. You told me you would not bark through the whole thing. Okay. Excuse me, I had to speak to my child. And so Oliver, he's the funny one. If one of them, she got these 4 dogs, and if one of them is outside barking, see, they can go in and out just as they wish because there's like a little doggy door. So, and then, if a leaf is blowing or something, well, then of course they have to bark at the leaf. But then Oliver, who is in here laying on the couch like a lazy bum, thinks that he has to be like backup on the whole thing. And so he will start barking, thinking that he needs to do that. And so him and I have had a conversation, and he did tell me that he wouldn't be doing that and driving me nuts. See, he's quiet now. I had to remind him of our conversation. So he's all good and stuff. He's all good in the hood. That's Oliver. That's old Ollie. Okay, so you see how I'm getting these gems on here? These gems were sent to me by none other than my dearest friend, and her name is, just a minute, why do I do this? I'm embarrassed when I can't remember names. Wait a minute. I got her name in, her name is in my head. Just a second. It's going to come right back to me in just a minute. What?
Matilda.
No, 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 no. Um, Her name is Deborah. That's her name. Either Deborah or Deborah. It's her name. And she sent me these gems. And they're beautiful. I love them. That was Deborah. She sent them to me. I have to ask her if it's Deborah or Deborah, check 1. I got a letter started, right? I'm writing her a letter. Got that half written. Everything I've got is half done. And so, but yeah, I got to send her a little note. She's been on my mind. Okay. Now, I'm looking around to see where maybe I should have more. I should have some more little ones here. There. Yeah, I don't think I really. I probably, you know what I probably need to do, girls and boys and ladies and gentlemen? I probably need to have this a little shorter. Although I don't know how I would do that, because hanging like this, just a minute, I got to get this clip back on here. Okay, there. That's kind of like long. I think I want it up higher. So I might have to finagle with that a little bit to get it up a little bit higher, because I like that up a little higher, I think. Now I got all these hot glue strings on here. Now, that does look kind of, that still looks kind of bohemian, doesn't it? And I'm just so into that bohemian right now. And I'm into just color. I like just so much color and beauty and stuff like that right now. I'm just really, that's just the mode that I'm in. I might get out of that mode one day and go into all darks again or something. But I don't like to be in a dark place. I like to be in a fancy light place. So, wait a minute. I got one more, just a little idea. Let me see. Got to get up here and get something. Just a second. I'll be right back. Coming right back. Just a second. I just have to get this thing right here. Okay, now, I don't think this is exactly the one I wanted, but I got some. Yeah, these will work. Or maybe these. Let me see. What are these? What are these? What are these? Now, these ones got leaves on them. Flowers with leaves. Although this might be going a little overboard. I don't know. I don't want to go overboard. But, you know, some people think less is more. I'm the kind that thinks more is more. And so that might be a little strange to some. And they're probably right. They're probably right. But, now I am going to just go ahead, and because I think more is more, I'm just going to put, whoops, let me get you here where you can see what I'm doing. Let me move you over. There you go. Moving over your chair. Where'd that go? I'm just going to put like just a few of these little red roses. I want some red roses for a blue lady. That's all the words I know, that one. Bobby Vinton sang that. Send 'em to the sweetest girl I know. I'm going to have to look up the words of that song, because I just thought of that when I said red roses for a blue lady. And I would sing it to you. It might give you an earache, but you can't reach me to smack me upside the head. Okay. So I sing anyway. I sing to my family. They put their earplugs in promptly, usually. Oh, now I like the roses. Get out of here. Maybe I should put one right, since I have one more right there. I'm going to put it right here at the top. And put this one right at the top. Now, some of you may go ahead and think it's goofy looking, and you may give me a thumbs down on it, and that's okay. I don't mind. Maybe this looks better without this thing hanging. No, it's got to have this glitz. Yeah, I am going to shorten it, though, because it's like, I don't like this much right here. So I would like this to start up here. Well, that's about it for today. I just wanted to work on this thing and see if I could come up with something, and see, this is it. It's art on a ball. Yep, after the ball was over, Katie took out her glass eye, put her false teeth in water, hung up her hair to dry. That's another song that I don't know. But, man, this hair, that towel's got to go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Wait a minute. I'm going to give it a little brush. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, I gotta put some more color in it. My purple is fading. So I have to, there, that's better. Now, I'm going to let this just hang from somewhere for a while. And, you know, it kind of reminds me of a disco ball. Just a minute. See, I got it hanging from my, wait a minute. Let me see. I turn this camera. What happens if I turn this camera? Oh, see, I got it hanging from the lamp. And it's, wait a minute. Where'd it go? I'm moving my camera. Oh, but now I can't. Oh, there it is. Oh, you can't see it now because I turned this light. Maybe I turn this light. I got a lot of lights. No, that one won't turn. It was. Okay. Is anybody throwing up yet? That's it right there. That's it right there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, just a minute. Let me put this back over here. I'm sorry if you're throwing up. I'm sorry. Okay, now. I have some of these kind of flowers too. I really got to start paying more attention and start trying to get a little bit more professional in what I do. And I will. Uh-oh. Somebody's coming in. Oh, it's my daughter, Tommy Sue. Okay, it's my daughter, Tommy Sue. But that's it. That's my doneness. That's it, doneness. Okay, I love you guys, and thank you for watching. And come back again and see me sometime. God bless each and every one of you. And stay safe and stay warm or stay cool, depending on what the weather is at your house. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye. Now, here, let me go over here and go bye.